Into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And our starting pitcher here today, Spencer Arrighetti.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Ready to go? Here's Francisco Lindor. And that misses. Inside. And we're off and rolling here in Houston. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. There's the strike up high. Going to count 1-2.
Well, he got away with the mistake right there. A curveball that backed up a little bit, stayed high in the zone. You won't want to throw that one again.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really good, hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Pete Alonso, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And it's 1-1.
That's inside.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing
1 ball,
right there.
2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here in Houston, and today's starting pitcher, Griffin Canning. Not the best results a year ago, looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on, but he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
And 1-2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Torrens down to first with it. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. And next to hit for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Down and away for ball 1. Canning, a 6'2" righty, 180 pounds, and he won a Gold Glove in the shortened 2020 season. Line to left, that's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair, and even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Ow!
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
That misses the zone. Ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one finds the zone. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And that's downstairs and outside.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for Houston. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Eric Getty back to work. Not
ball
close
one,
with that
strike.
one. And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Outside low, and the count's even at 2. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And there's a strike. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Jesse Winker. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
No score here in the second. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's ball 2. 2-2 the count.
And there's
I
a
got
ball.
3-2.
Hard hit left side. Tosses across to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Back here in Houston, bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's Christian Walker. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Jeremy Pena in the box now. No balls and a strike. Walker gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base.
Feed to second, that's one. Relay to first, double play.
Well, a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
Vic Caratini at the plate. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And downstairs. There's a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This to center field. Lunges, but can't make the catch.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
So a man at first. Now a chance for Zach DeZenzo. That just misses. Ball 1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one finds the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level.
Lays out. He's got it.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. A little out front there as he swings through it.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Luis Torrens now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
See that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Jose Siri at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7. 9 straight retired here to start the game. No score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Fought off foul. On the ground, right side. Beatty. The throw to first. One up, one down.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Foul ball there. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
Gets him to chase after that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Off the mark there. Now 1-2. On the ground. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning going. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. On the ground to short. Lindor. They take the force out. Out number 3. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete. We're tied 0-0. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. First pitch misses. Lindor, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Lindor swings through that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Stays alive. That one hammered center field. McCormick ranging back on it. Way back, out of here. His first homer of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Juan Soto now 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First offering, and it just misses.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 1-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Almost got him.
Full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
gets a piece and stays alive.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Struck out looking his first time. Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at first, one away. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
First and second, 1 out. And now Mark Vientos. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Soto, the lead runner, out at second. Nimmo at first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss as he was down front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one's off the wall. 1 runs in. In there safely. And they're up by 3.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
1 out, runner at second. Now Jesse Winker. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. And the runner holds.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Baden takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
Runner at second. 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. And no one can get there. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Spencer Arrighetti will depart, and he had a tough time keeping them in the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back.
Pitching
Lance McCullers Jr. comes on now.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Torrens stands in now, looks at that one inside. And another ball. 2 outs.
2 balls,
and
no
1 in
strike.
scoring position. That
Ball
one
3.
misses, and that's ball 3.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Showing the world why it's okay to swing at a 3-0 pitch and it scores a run. It's easy to relax in that count, but there was nothing relaxed about that swing. A great piece of hitting in that spot.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's Jose Siri. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Squirts away a little bit.
0-1.
Oh, great stop. Over to first. And it beats him. What a play. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Mets 5 and the Astros nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. This one smacked out to left center. And it one-hops the wall.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's the strike.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
In the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one ripped. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. And a run comes in to score.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Pena takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. That one inside, and the count now 2-0. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Walker stands at second with no outs. That one fouled off. 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Victor Caratini. Oh, trouble with the fastball, and it gets away from him. Safe at third, moves up on the pass ball. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Up and in, 2-0. On the ground to third. Oh, look at the stop. They score a run thanks to the infield single.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 away now.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Ground ball up the middle, and that squirts through. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. First and second, 2 outs. Chas McCormick digs in now. This kid, a 21st round pick out of Millersville University in Pennsylvania. In the dirt. Throws, save! And both runners move up on the wild pitch. Oh, 2 now as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Mets 5. And we're back. And now it's going to be Francisco Lindor. McCullers back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Steven Okert getting ready to go. King getting loose as well. Just missed. That's outside. And the count 2-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And there's a foul ball. The pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first, nobody out. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Juan Soto. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 in this one. Ball 1 there.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Well struck left field. Altuve going back. Bounces off the wall as he makes a great grab.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with
There's a swing and a drive. And in one hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Oh, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Paredes stands in now and watches strike 1. High fly ball out towards left field. Nimmo going back on it. Gone into the Crawford box is a home run. He'll touch them all. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-4.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now.
Well, on
sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. Chases the changeup in the dirt.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is downstairs. Right through there for a strike. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion.
Dives, and he can't hang on. And it gets by him. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. And he takes a strike. Alvarez over at second, 1 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
To the right side. Alonso takes it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Top of the 6th inning, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. There's a strike. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Ryan Abreu, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Comebacker to the mound. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Stepping in, Mark Vientos. That one blasted deep to right. Back there. And that one is going to go. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-4.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Oh, he gloves it. And that's a great play for the out.
Man, a lot going on that play. Diving stop to his right in that hole, and then gets up and takes it himself. Man, it's a one-man show.
Baden up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss.
1-0.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. And we're the top half of the 6th. In the dirt, and now 2-0. And that's in there at the knees.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. Baden leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Base knock right field. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So 2 on with 2 away. Digging in, Jose Siri. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two outs, 2 in scoring position.
One ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Breaking ball misses down and away. Second and third, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Good job at damage control right there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Now at the plate, Zach DeZenzo. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Other than ripping one into the gap.
Oh, he can't hang on. Still manages a throw. He can't flip it to the pitcher in time. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. Chas McCormick getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. Just off the inside edge.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Outside low. 3-1
3
now.
balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. That smash towards center. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Throw cut off to third. He's in there.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Altuve in the box now. Takes strike one. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
On the ground, could be two. Vientos whips it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. He's already homered here in this one. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Griffin. Ryan Stanek gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Now one miss.
Ball one. 1-1.
Next offering upstairs. Dubon on at second with two down. Popped in the air. Left field. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 6 and the Astros 5. Top of inning number 7. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Fouled off to the right. Next pitch, not close, up high. In the air, center field. McCormick has it sized up. Makes the catch, and there's one away. And now it's Juan Soto. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. Here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 in this one.
Great job by the second baseman right there. Quick reaction to dive, knock that ball down, and big leaguers just don't panic, not the good ones. He gets up, makes the play, really good throw over to first base. That's the kind of composure that you want to see from a guy in that position.
Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Liner, base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now here is Brandon Nimmo. And a foul ball. And that is out of play. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. High fly ball out towards left center. McCormick trying to get there. And that'll do it. Mets strand 1. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a foul out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a count 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
Ground ball right side. Sneaks through, base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Nimmo. And out number 1 on the grab.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Caratini in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. That's off the mark. Full count, 3-2. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
DeZenzo in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brian Abreu.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Vientos in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a swing and a miss there.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Struck him out swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. And next is the designated hitter, Jesse Winker. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. High in the air, out to right. DeZenzo sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. That's out number 2.
The batter number 7. Second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Swinging a foul straight back. And the slider just misses. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brian King, the left-hander, up and throwing. Scott also throwing. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. That's down and in. Swinging at ball 4 that was off the outside edge. Nothing doing for the Mets as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon. And that's in the dirt. Manager out of the dugout. The new pitcher in the game, A.J. Minter. This is his first appearance of the season inside. And the count is 2-0. And that's downstairs and outside. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And the tying run is on base. So next up for Houston, Chas McCormick. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
The 1-1. And that one cutting but missing down low. Swings and misses. 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And that drops in for a strike. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Fouled off down the right side. Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the dirt. Dubon into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. He's already homered in this game. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Edwin Diaz.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Just off the inside edge, Dubon at second with 2 down. And now 2-0. And another ball. That's in there. 3-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
We got a full count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. So the tying run at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Fought off foul. swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. In the dirt, blocked, but no advance from the runners. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
New inning getting started. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. Abreu back to work. That misses, and that is ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Ryan King, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Inside, almost got him.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one not close.
1 strike.
And the count is 3-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Count's full.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. McCormick has it sized up. And there's one down. Jose Siri will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Breaking ball misses down and away. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Lindor, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Breaking ball inside. 1-1.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's Juan Soto. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Alonso now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swings through that one.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Just off the outside corner. 1-2 to count.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A 3-run homer, and they boost their lead. It's 9-5. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Brian Abreu out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Brian King into the game.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Two outs, nobody on. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Swings through that.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Mets get 3 on this homer. It's now 9-5. Back after this on the show. The all set for the bottom of the ninth. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Diaz, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a two-seamer. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the sixth time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
The shortstop takes the ball. Base is empty, one away here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And there's a ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
3-2. The pitch is outside and ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. That misses the zone. Now 2-0.
Inside, ball 3.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
2 on, 1 out. And now the right fielder, Zach DeZenzo.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That missed by a lot. And it's a ball and a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Next offering is in for a strike. They're down to their final strike.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
Our final score here, 9-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Like birds in the garden, they know just what to do.
Be alright, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. Keeping room with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. But pretty Benjamin is the highlight. Now tell me I love her, but this what I like.
Look, it's 6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late, it ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip, I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with no escape. Zoning out, cause working out of work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin's rich. Cause the husband's hustling. I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off of work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever and it's soaking my socks. Kick my kicks off and took off my jacket, roll my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blasting. But started laughing while I'm flashing puddles like the struggle. We dancing in the rain. trying to do the same thing. Yeah, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, still want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing. I say cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when it's depression exists. They say use it as inspiration, the best of them did. But I still see I can't handle this pressure for. And if you ask me, stress is a. My girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for hits. Now cause I'm getting out